Voiceover. Script. The secret of the Golden Mountain. In a small village, full of colors and laughter, lived four little heroes. Yaman, 5 years old, smart and a true leader. Heda, 2 years old, brave and fearless. Sham, just 8 months, the youngest, full of innocence and wonder. And Wed, their cousin, 4 years old, cheerful, clever, and always ready for adventure. But there was also a fifth hero, not yet born, who joined them with a gentle voice from his mother's belly. It was Wed's little brother. One day, while they were playing near the forest, a golden map sparkled in the sky and fell right in front of them. Yaman said with excitement, "Look, it's the map of the Golden Mountain." Wed said, "What, it's a real treasure?" Hader jumped and shouted, "I'm ready! I won't be afraid!" Sham laughed and clapped his tiny hands. Suddenly, a soft voice whispered, "Take me with you. I'm here with you." Wed smiled and said, "That's my little brother's voice." The heroes entered the forest. The trees were tall, and sunlight danced through the leaves. Hader held Yaman's hand and said, "Don't leave me. There might be a monster." Yaman smiled. "Don't worry. We're together." Wed lifted Sham and said, "Even Sham is a hero today." Soon, they reached an old broken bridge above a rushing river. Wed asked nervously, "How will we cross?" The little brother's voice whispered, "Look beneath the rocks. There's a big wooden plank." Yaman quickly used the plank to fix the bridge, and one by one, they crossed safely. They walked further and found a dark cave. Hader raised a stick and said, "I'll go first." But Yaman said, "No! We go together." Wed held up a glowing stone from the map and said, "Look, the light chases away the shadows." Sham pointed happily at a giant shadow that looked like a bear, but it was only a rock. Inside the cave, strange, glowing symbols appeared on the wall. Yaman read, "The door will only open if the 4 friends work together." Wed said, "That means each of us is important." Wed placed her hand on the first symbol, Yaman on the second, Heder on the third, and even little Sham pressed the fourth with his tiny touch. The cave lit up, and the door opened. But behind the door stood a giant rock monster. Wed stepped back and said, "What do we do?" Yaman said firmly, "We won't fight. We'll use our brains." Hader threw an apple, and the monster stopped. Sham laughed, and the monster grew calm. Then the little brother's voice said, "Press the heart on its chest." Wed touched the glowing stone on the monster's chest, and it turned into a peaceful statue. After a long climb, they finally reached the top of the mountain. There stood a shining golden chest. Yaman shouted, "We did it!" He opened the chest, but inside there was no gold. Instead, a message glowed. The greatest treasure is courage, friendship, and family. At that moment, a giant rainbow appeared above the mountain. Wed laughed with joy. "Even my little brother joined us, didn't he?" And the gentle voice replied, "I'll be with you soon. Let's have more adventures together." The little heroes walked back home, singing and laughing. Yaman led the way with pride. Hader roared like a lion. Sham clapped his hands with joy. Wed ran ahead, shouting, "We are the heroes!" And the little brother's voice echoed, "The little heroes." And so they learned that the true treasure was always being together. The end.